Hi everyone, Clyde's Happy Hour is not sponsored by any of the beer that we review. Please enjoy the show and as always, drink responsibly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Clyde's Happy Hour, home of the Happy Hour. I am your beer pundit, Kyle. With me today, I'm here with my producer, Mr. Pat.
Hello.
Co-producer, twin sister, Courtney.
Hi, everybody.
Now, we are here for an exciting episode.
A frightening episode.
We're going to go with the clash of the Titans and the bit of a, I don't think, mass murderer, serial killer, little verses right there. Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. The classic.
Yep, two of the very first slashers, I would say.
Yes, they are. I think, was it Michael that was the first one that made a lot of rules of the, like how to survive a horror film situation?
I think over time, yeah, like they kind of took what Halloween did and kind of redid it in a lot of horror films because it works.
That's true.
Because Halloween's amazing.
Yes.
One of my more favorite movies.
It is a good classic. I mean, every time I think about a Halloween movie, it's definitely that. Michael Myers right there. But with those two silent killers, I think we like to hear from the fans. Who do you think would win in a fight? Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers?
And who else would you want to have versus?
Yep, we'll do that next
there
year.
was Freddy versus Jason.
Instead of having it be Jason and Michael Myers, it's Mrs. Voorhees and Michael Myers. And now Michael has a good mom, and Mrs. Voorhees has a child to replace Jason.
It's a little swap.
It's a 5-minute movie.
That's a YouTube movie.
And then they
right
have
there.
like Modern Family episodes where
there you
they
go.
look into the camera like this.
As they're killing somebody.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with this setup.
I'm all for it. All
Okay,
for it. Good job,
That'll be
producer
interesting
Pat. That's
right
why
there.
you are producer Pat. You have the
Yes,
great
I'll wait
IDs.
until I get to produce Michael Voorhees. a child.
As a child.
A child.
Child of a serial killer.
Right? How did it all start? The real, the hidden secrets.
Yes.
So this is kind of a modification of our usual. Who would you like to have a beer with?
Yeah.
Or who would you like to have a drink with?
Yeah. Since this is Halloween season, I think this is a good time to just kind of put classic horror films together like this.
Yep. I love Halloween. It's my favorite season. So.
Oh, fall is great.
Yep.
A lot of sports come back, and what was it? The creativeness of people's costume designs right there.
Yep. Football game, burning leaves,
Hunting,
jeans,
deer
hoodies,
season.
fuzzy hats.
Yep.
It makes Michiganders very happy.
They stay for fall, but then the snowbirds leave
Yep.
right after fall. So with Michael Myers and Jason here, I think Courtney and I are going to do something a little bit different between these two characters. We came up, well, we didn't really come up. We have two different shots that represent both characters, and we're going to do a little taste test between the two for a cocktail mix. And
Yeah, so what we're going to do is Kyle has Jason Voorhees. I have Michael Myers. And what we're doing today is we have one beer for each of them and one cocktail drink for each of them. So Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween, came out in 1978. The original story is that Michael Myers murders his sister at a very young age, goes to an institution, one day breaks out, and goes back to the place where his family is from. And then he goes on a murderous rampage of people in the town. And what I found fascinating about it is like the ending where he does get shot by Loomis and he disappears. Dr. Loomis, excuse me. And how he's not there in the last scene. The original thought from John Carpenter was he wanted to make people unsettled. Like, did he get away? Is he just somewhere in the woods and he's going to die? is he something more than man because he's so crazy and kind of freakishly strong? So he wanted people to leave the theater unsettled. Like, the idea was to go to your car and be afraid that he might be in the parking lot watching you.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. And it was just a great, great movie. And doing my research, and I'm going to see if you guys know this, his inspiration for Michael Myers is really fascinating. Do you guys know what?
I don't. No. It makes it more
Pat,
interesting.
have you heard?
I assume it's like a John Wayne Gacy.
Nope. So he went on a class field trip to a psych ward. I don't know. I mean, he was in college. I don't know why the field trip was going there, but he met with the most intense, more unstable, crazier people.
Oh.
And he said he met he was about 13 or 14-year-old boy, and he was schizophrenic. He didn't say anything. He just had a stare. All he did was stare. He doesn't say anything, just stared. And John Carpenter was so freaked out by it. And that's how he got the inspiration of Michael Myers, which explains a lot how he doesn't talk. He just stands there and stares.
They always have staring.
And he said, that kid still like pops into my mind now and then. It was so unsettling. And John Carpenter is, he has done some like crazy movies. So for him to be unsettled, and this is a 13, 14-year-old kid.
One of the kids still around.
I would have loved to know who this kid is, to know what his background was, because...
See how evil...
Yeah, and almost like I kind of want to see the original stare, because he's the original Michael Myers. Yep, so I like Michael Myers. I like how in the first one he was just a serial killer. He's just a crazy madman. I'm not a fan of like he's the devil or he has these mystical powers and stuff. It's like it's more scary when he's just a serial killer because it could be true, and things like this have happened.
Sure. Possession.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have they done movies where the babysitter's murdered?
Always.
Yeah, so I really liked the original Halloween and the new Halloweens. So they're probably my favorite horror movies. I always make sure to watch those. So for my two drinks, my first drink, my cocktail drink, it is pumpkin spice coffee. You use 3 to 4 ounces. And I actually had only cinnamon coffee, but I put pumpkin spice powder or flavoring in with the coffee, and it tastes really good. And then 1 ounce of ranchata. You can use an ounce of either Jameson or I use Jim Beam honey because I thought that would taste a little better. And then whipped cream. And I'm not going to lie, I've been sipping on it during this whole time because it's really, really, really good. It is.
Oh, really? Something to remember next year. Oh.
Yeah, I actually gave it to Dad, and our dad does not drink. He just got on to White Claws.
Yeah. It's like he heard seltzers for the first time.
Yeah. So I actually gave it to him, and he lets you know if he likes something or not. But if he likes something, he doesn't really let you know he likes it. But the cup I gave him was gone by the time it came out here. So,
whoa! Within 5 minutes.
Yeah, he liked it. And then for the beer, I picked. It is by Griffin Claw. It's a brewery in Michigan that we've talked about them before. It's called Screaming Pumpkin Ale. It's 5%. It's said to be a pumpkin pie in a can. It has nutmeg, allspice, cloves, cinnamon, and fresh ginger.
Wow, fresh.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, as much as I love Halloween, I'm not the big pumpkin spice fan. I used to hate pumpkin pie. Ever since having my son, though, I've actually liked pumpkin pie, so that's weird. But I do like little pieces here and there.
Right.
So I will give this a try and then pass it to our beer pundit, who's the expert.
Sucks it.
All right, beer pundit.
Okay. Wow, you really can smell it. The pumpkin spice.
It does taste like pumpkin pie. It's kind of weird.
Really? Yeah, a little bit. Trevor, again, he's our pumpkin pie guy, too. Mm-hmm. He loved it. That was his birthday or This wasn't too bad. Yeah, 5%. That's not bad. Griffin-Claw, they never failed me.
Yeah, I'm not
Good beer.
I don't know if I could drink a whole can of that. It's a lot of spices. It's not bad.
Right.
But it is a lot of spices. But I think also drinking the cocktail this whole time probably doesn't help. But it's not bad. It's not bad.
No, I didn't try the coffee
You
yet.
need to
but
try a pumpkin beer and want your beer to taste like a
that's
pie.
everywhere. There
I
you
would go
go.
for it.
What's it called again?
Screaming Pumpkin
Pumpkin Ale.
Ale. All right, Kyle. That was the Michael Myers. What about the Jason Voorhees?
So, a little bit more info about Jason Voorhees. First appeared in 1980. He was created by Victor Miller, Ron Kurtz, Sean Cunningham, and Tom Savini. Jason wasn't originally intended to be to carry as a series as the main antagonist, but people just really like his backstory. And what his backstory is that he was at a camp called Camp Crystal Lake, and he drowned in the lake, and the mom, Jason Voorhees, was blaming the camp counselors for not doing their jobs, and then she kind of went a little crazy and went vengeful on.
As a mother would.
As a mom should, yes. Mama Bear claws really came out.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't even get his mask until the third movie.
Yes, that's correct. I was just going to, yep. But the beer that I'd chosen to represent Mr. Jason Voorhees is Zombie Dust. And the picture is actually pretty neat. It's 6.5% alcohol, and it's brewed in Indiana, Minster, Indiana. And I couldn't find much in the other history of it, but I remember trying this for the first time 2 years ago at Toledo Zoo with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, zombie dust. That's kind of interesting. And the picture of it has a giant zombie guy with a king crown, and also kind of reminds me of Skeletor, but more green.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, you know what? People compare Jason to kind of like a
Being a
mindless zombie
zombie
right there. So I'm like, oh, you know what? This settles right here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, so this is called an Undead Pale Ale. So I'm going to give this a shot. Oh, wow, it's definitely, you can smell the pale ale. Not bad. It's definitely not a hint of mix of other flavors, but that's actually,
It made me talk
yeah,
like a zombie.
It did.
Kyle
like
had
a
me
Southern
try it
mix.
the other day, and I literally tasted
Yeah,
it.
it smells pretty.
And went, no! It tasted like prunes to me.
If you're not a pale ale fan, this is not for you.
It
This is
didn't-
pretty strong. Yeah, there's an aftertaste of it.
Yeah.
Smells like a bong.
Yeah.
It
If you're a
tasted
hippie,
like
you might like this.
dirty prunes to me.
Yeah. There's definitely a face afterwards.
Yeah.
If you're a pale ale fan, this is for you. But if not, don't do it. But it's
That's what
not.
it's like to taste a zombie?
Ooh.
Oh my
It's like
god.
kissing a zombie.
Zombies.
I'll pass.
If this is the only beer in the world.
If I had a chance to lick a zombie, and if that's what it tastes like, I'm not doing it.
No. I'm gonna go to The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Why would you...
Who knows, Pat? Life throws you curveballs.
Who knows what man...
Who knows why Mad Men do what they do? Yeah,
So-
it wasn't not knocking it, but knocking it. It just tastes like dirty prunes to me.
You want to try it again?
Nope.
Maybe you have bit. Okay, maybe not.
Nope.
Definitely take away what you just drank.
Yeah.
Definitely will. So the shot I've chosen, I think it's Camp Crystal Lake shot. And what it is, you get 2 glasses, one shot glass and a normal glass that you drink out of. So in the shot glass, you pour a little bit of vodka, and then you mix that with the rum chata. And then you put the shot glass, while it's still upright, the glass in it, and then tip it upside down. And then you slightly pour raspberry cocktail mix. And then it should glow. Pour this in here. And this is like a shot you have to take quickly before it curdles. Hey, I'm going to try this. Godspeed, Kyle. Pour this up. And... Ooh, that was a mistake. I'm not a mixologist. So that
I do believe Jason Voorhees was a mistake.
Yes.
So between Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees,
Please give out your votes, and
Yes.
you leave a comment right there why you like that one of those characters, and we'll tally out the scores.
who
and
would win?
Who would win?
Why? Who's better?
If we were just basing it off the drinks alone tonight, I'd give it to Michael Myers.
I would too.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
Something about the zombie, and I didn't get to try the rum chata. But
You're not missing anything.
Well,
took
take it away, beer
I
pundit.
took a bullet for you guys.
Thank you.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in for Clyde's Happy Hour. I have been your beer pundit Kyle, here with producer Pat, producer Courtney,
Bye, guys. See
/
you next
guest.
time. Yeah.
And thank you everybody for listening. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. And as always, drink responsibly. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Happy Halloween. Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
And it's kind of like, yeah, this is kind of what I would think as Jason Voorhees
They know how to speak to
would
the
be.
fans.
Huh.
nothing.
What?
I just wonder if you're gonna call him Jason Voorhees during the entire podcast.
Well, what else am I supposed to call him?
Voorhees.
Voorhees.
What am I
V-O.
saying?
Voorhees.
Oh, no. You guys are going to have to call me out.
It's
Really,
good.
you didn't catch yourself?
No.